are out front now. Van, how angry are Democrats at Leader Schumer?
I've never seen this level of volcanic anger at a Democrat ever.
Ever.
Wow. I mean, we can be grumpy, we can be frustrated with each other. There is a volcanic eruption of outrage at Leader Schumer because we want a Mitch McConnell. I remember when Obama had all the cards. Mitch McConnell drove Obama nuts, twisted his pinky, broke his kneecaps, and got stuff done for Republicans when they shouldn't have gotten an inch. They got miles. We have a Senate a majority leader who is beloved in this party, but we want somebody who's going to stand up to this bully. Stand up to this bully. Do something. And if you shut the government down and it gets a little bit crazy, at least some politics is about the rationality. There's an emotional need to stop Donald Trump and Elon Musk from running over this party. And I think Chuck Schumer has radically misread the room.
Radically misread the room. Governor, what do you think hearing Van Jones describe the situation like that within the Democratic Party right now?
Well, when you hear Van Jones, who's been around the block not once, but 10 or 100 times, say that this is the most angry he has seen the Democrats, that's saying a lot, Van. That is saying a lot. Yeah. But, as a former majority leader before I was governor, I understand a little bit about what these deals are like. And anytime now, especially now when everybody's in their political silos, if you compromise, if you try to be a statesman, you get the crap beat out of you. And that's what he probably did it eyes open and knew this was coming. And two, it's harder for the Democrats to tolerate a shutdown than the Republicans, because the Republicans, in broad strokes, are less about government, and the Democrats have a lot of constituencies inside of government, all the public employees, all the public employee unions, all the nonprofits and grant recipients. And so if there would have been a shutdown, I'm not sure the Democratic hand would have gotten better, as the Republicans, I think, could have easily outlasted them and probably had an even further advantage in this discussion.
Right. Although, of course, Van, I guess those who are feeling that volcanic anger are saying, well, this is allowing Republicans to determine the debate and the terms and what they do, and you're reactive. And I mean, Hakeem Jeffries is not on the same side. He was asked about how to handle this. So then he was asked if he's lost confidence in Schumer. Okay, let's hear it.
Have you lost confidence in him, the fact that you guys see this so differently?
Next question.
Woo!
Listen, first of all, I love Hakeem Jeffries. I have tremendous confidence in Hakeem Jeffries, and he is exactly where his party is. This is a punch in the gut, because we only have leverage in two ways right now. One is in the courts, and the other is with Congress. And the only leverage we have with Congress is with this budget fight. And it looks like we just turned in the car. Listen, when the bully is kicking you in the sand, in the face, what's supposed to happen is you go and you get the muscles and you come back and you punch the bully. You're not supposed to say, more sand, please. And that's what it looks like Chuck Schumer just did.
I mean, okay, let's listen to Charlemagne the God, who was about as blunt as you are in his own way. This is his message for the Democratic leadership now.
You know why, Dems suck at messaging? Because they never talking about nothing, and they do nothing. So guess what? To me, they all got to go. Like Dems don't just have a messaging problem; they got a leadership problem. The Chuck Schumers of the world, the Hakeem Jeffries, they should all step down. And any Dem who isn't fighting for the people and standing with the party should be primary.
If ALC, Schumer doesn't run until I think 28. If he were up now and ALC primaried him, he would be out.
He'd be out.
I'm not saying.
Think about that. Chuck Schumer. I mean, this is a storied leader of the Democratic Party. That you would say that.
Listen, it's the wrong. We want some alpha energy, and that's not what we're seeing. This party is tired of watching Donald Trump and Elon Musk run over this party, run over this country, run over the Constitution. And if you only have one opportunity to take a stand and you don't take it, it's very difficult to. Once you lose people's hearts, you can disagree on hit. You lost hearts now. That's tough.
Governor, to the extent that here's